Time, some brand new Fox polling. Our first taken since the election. There's a lot in here, too. First, a majority of Americans, 59%, think the Russian hack did not matter, while 32% think it did help Mr. Trump get elected. Stephen Hayes, senior editor-in-chief, Weekly Standard, and a Fox News contributor. How you doing, sir? Good day to you.
Morning, Bill.
So you're at 60% in that poll. That doesn't appear the story is changing minds, Steve.
It doesn't. I mean, I think there's the potential, given the other poll results that we have in this same Fox News poll showing that the American people have high confidence in the CIA generally. I think there's the potential that you could see more people start to believe this. But as of right now, it doesn't seem that the American people, at least those we polled in the Fox News poll, are buying the story.
More on that poll now. Question about Donald Trump's dealings with Russia. This is what we found. 50% find that he has been too accommodating. So we're going to have to see where this relationship grows and goes. And either way, it will be intriguing, Steve.
Yeah, it will be. Look, I think there's a reason that 50% of the people that we polled think that Donald Trump was too accommodating. If you look at his rhetoric throughout the campaign, of course, he was on both sides of many issues as the campaign unfolded. But the one place that he was remarkably consistent was in this warm, this warm embrace of Vladimir Putin and a willingness to try to seek better relations with Russia if he were elected. I think many Americans see that that's too accommodating, especially given the expansionist aims of Vladimir Putin in Russia over the past 4 years.
Okay, but you just heard the White House. I mean, that's an unusual thing. I mean, this honeymoon has lasted 12 hours, Steve. You know, Josh Earnest is saying that Trump obviously knew the Russian hacks were benefiting him during the election. And then you just heard from Peter King saying, listen, if you've got the goods, show it to us. We want to see it.
Yeah, I think the comment from Peter King is actually the important comment here. What you're having is a campaign of leaks. I mean, the NBC report that Steve and Martha, or Peter and Martha just discussed, that's a serious allegation that Vladimir Putin himself directed the hacking to interfere with the U.S. election. It's sourced to two senior U.S. intelligence officials. If they have that information, it is incumbent upon them to provide it to the American people, to provide it to the oversight committees in Congress, and I would argue to do it in an open session. I mean, if I were Chairman Devin Nunes and I were seeking more information, I would insist that these hearings take place in an open session so that the American people can see the evidence that we've accumulated and evaluate it on its merits, rather than relying on leaks from a CIA that, I have to say, has been rather political throughout the Obama administration.
Just one more fine point on this. These electors want to see this evidence by Monday before they vote on December 19th. That's a 5-day window. Based on what we're hearing, I don't expect it to happen by then. So if that's the case, then this drags into 2017, correct?
It does drag into 2017. And look, the issues at the core of this are important enough that they should be continued to be discussed in 2017 because they matter to sort of the fundamentals of our democracy.